I'm GREYMOND, the founder of the GREYMOND method. I am one of the original coaches to help people fully recover from OCD, and after years of experience and thousands of clients, my message to you is still the same. You can fully recover from OCD. On this channel, I show you how. But before we start, I just wanted to remind you that I do daily OCD recovery videos, and if you don't want to miss one, hit the subscribe button now. Today I wanted to give you a fresh perspective on ERP, something you might not hear very often. And I would like for you to listen with an open mind for just a few minutes for you to really understand the truth about ERP. ERP is the gold standard of OCD treatment, let's call it, right? Why can't we say that ERP will lead to your full recovery? When you do ERP, you're doing on-purpose exposures, potentially scripting, potentially hierarchy, right? All of that is focused on on-purpose exposures to the fear of the day, hierarchy dealing with fears of the day, scripting about fears of the day. If you are fairly new to OCD, you might be under the impression that your OCD will never switch themes. And if you only get rid of these things, you will be fine and you will be fully recovered. As an expert, I've been doing this for many, many years. And as somebody who's had OCD and as somebody who saw thousands of clients, I am telling you, this is not true. Themes switch, OCD morphs. So the idea that when you finish your hierarchy, when you master this list of on-purpose exposures, your OCD will end is not true. And what will happen afterwards is your OCD will either come up with more stuff connected to your current theme or switch themes entirely. Themes switch for many reasons. Sometimes themes switch because the person just outgrown the situation, right? So for example, little kids always worry, well, not always, but a lot of the times worry, what if something happens to my parents? Teenagers rarely worry about this. Then as people grow up and mature, they start to have worries about relationships, worries about religion. So as the person's life goes on, fears and priorities shift, and with priorities, fears shift. And this is not to say that ERP is bad or that I don't believe in ERP. ERP definitely 1,000,000% has a place in OCD recovery, and I do ERP with clients. So I want you to really understand that ERP is not bad. But ERP cannot be the only thing you are doing for your recovery, because what's going to happen is your OCD will become chronic. And this is why you see online from every website you hear, my OCD is chronic, my OCD is going from theme to theme, because this method implies that it will just switch themes. You'll just exhaust one theme and then it will go to another. So I want you to understand ERP the way it is. Yes, it is a tool. And for some people, in some OCD situations, it is a critical tool. For example, if a person has driving OCD, then their recovery is heavily based on exposure to driving, right? Or let's say if a person is afraid to say a certain word, right? Then their ERP is heavily based on saying those words, right? Because of avoidance behaviors, right? But outside of that, if you are not really avoiding, then exposing yourself in extreme, a lot of the time, ways is not productive, and it can never lead to full recovery because your OCD will always switch themes. And this is why I always talk about the GREYMOND method, because with the GREYMOND method, we're approaching it from a completely different standpoint. We're not fixating on the thought of the moment. We're looking at the situation as an overall. And that way, if you look at the situation as an overall, your OCD has no maneuvers. It can't shift to a different topic because you're already including all topics. So I hope you understand the difference. I hope you find this video helpful. Download the app, use the app. I'm not saying it because it's mine. I'm saying it because I wish when I was going through this, I had something like this that could pull me out of it. If you would like to book a talk with me, as always, you know where to find me. I'm always available on youhaveocd.com. You can set up a session there. I also do emergency sessions. If you are in an emergency OCD situation and need to talk today, I will be back tomorrow with another video. I hope to see you then.